day 2. So today, what I want to focus on is when we have a trinomial with a leading coefficient of 1. We will say for these a equals 1. So we have f of x is equal to x squared plus bx plus c. And that's where my 1 should live. The question I want you to ask yourself is what two numbers multiply to give you c, which is the number in the back, and add to give you b, which is the number in the middle. Okay, most teachers, myself included, when I teach this for the very, very first time in analytic geometry, I use the X method because it's a great visual representation of what to expect. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. Example number 1, I'm going to have f of x is equal to x squared plus 11x plus 24. So when I go to create my x, I'm going to put 24 on the bottom and 24 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Two numbers that multiply together to give you 24 and add to give you 11 are 8 and 3. We take the 8 and 3 and put it inside a binomial. So it looks like 8x plus 8, x plus 3. You could have them flip-flopped, and that is okay. You might already be good. If you're good as I write out these examples, press pause, try to work it out on your own, then press play to see if you got it correct. So this time, x squared minus 8x plus 7. 7's going to the top, negative 8's going on the bottom. Two numbers that multiply together to give me 7 and add to give me negative 8 are negative 1 and negative 7. Remember, the order of which you put them in the binomials do not matter. I did x minus 1, x minus 7. Try again. This time we have f of x equals x squared plus x minus 12. Negative 12 is going to the top of my x, positive 1 goes below. Two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 12 and add to give me positive 1 are 4 and negative 3. So I have x plus 4 and x minus 3. Let's try one more. F of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 15. Remember, if you feel confident, press pause. Try it on your own. So two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 15 and add to give me negative 2 are negative 5 and positive 3. Okay? Now, once we have this method pretty good, there is something else that's called quadratic form that we could also use this method for. So let's take a look at what I mean by what is quadratic form. Quadratic form is going to be when we have a polynomial where we have ax to the 2p power plus bx to the p power plus c. Now that might be confusing. So a way to think about it is that your first power is double the middle power. If that happens, then you can use the same method that we just did. Let's take a look at a couple examples. So this will be number 5. F of x equals x to the 6th power plus 9x cubed plus 18. So set it up with the x method. Two numbers that multiply together to give me 18 and add to give me 9 are 6 and 3. But when I go to put this in my final answer, instead of just saying x, I'm going to say x cubed. So I have x cubed plus 6 and x cubed plus 3. The cubed is coming from the middle power. They should match. Let's try that again. F of x equals x to the 4th plus x squared minus 20. So I need two numbers that multiply together to give me negative 20 and add to give me 1. That should be 5 and negative 4. Remember to use the middle power. So I have x squared plus 5, x squared minus 4. Think you got it? Try the practice, then hit me with the concept check.